No matter what your goals are, whether it's gaining muscle, losing weight, or just staying healthy, consistency is key. Success is not about how consistently intense we can be, but rather how intensely consistent we can be. And what we do on a daily basis is the thing that's going to transform our lives the most. So how do we do that? How do we stay both physically and mentally fresh and recovered when every day it seems like it gets harder and harder to handle the stress in our daily lives? Everything from electronics to processed foods is working 24/7 to wreak havoc on our sleep quality, our hormones, and our exercise. Coming up, I'm going to show you how to attack each day with more energy, drive, and focus to maximize your muscular gains and recovery. Let's go. Hey, welcome back to Boss Strength and Conditioning. My name is Art Boss. I am a certified personal trainer and a certified sports nutrition coach right here on the East Coast. I've been competing in the sport of strongman for the past 13 years and really been blessed to get to know a lot of great people. I got to train with 2001 World's Strongest Man, Sven Carlson. Got to compete on both the local and the national level and really learned a lot, but I've also made a lot of mistakes. So my goal at this channel is really to bring you information that you can use no matter what your goals are and help you succeed. So if this is the first time tuning in, please smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and we can keep you up to date and motivated with our new releases. And of course, all that's free. If we take a look at how we would maximize our muscular gains in the gym, typically we'd be looking to increase one of three things. We'd be looking to increase our weights, or we'd be looking to increase our volume or intensity, and we'd be looking to decrease our days off, our cardio training, and our isolation movements. Now, if we were looking to maximize our muscular recovery, we'd be looking to increase our protein intake, our sleep, or our general caloric intake throughout the day in macros, or we'd be looking to decrease our late nights, our alcohol and sugar consumption, or our consumption of processed foods during the day. Generally speaking, for both muscular recovery and muscular gains, consistency is key, but very hard to maintain, and is usually what kills our motivation because it's so hard. One question that I'm always asking people when I'm on the topic of recovery is, how do you know you're recovered? And if you know me, I've probably asked you this question at some point or another. But two of the most common answers that I hear are by muscle soreness, or how well they feel, or how much energy they have that day. Although these answers are relevant to our recovery, they're really just a small part of a much larger picture. A picture of our resiliency and recoverability that is both measurable and highly sensitive to changes in our health before physical signs or symptoms. Now, imagine for a second that you had a race car and you raced it every day of the week. The only thing was that you had no gauges on the dashboard to let you know fluid levels of the engine, temperatures of the engine, or overall general conditions of the engine. And you had no pit crew to handle repairs on the spot. You probably wouldn't be consistently racing the car, and certainly wouldn't be winning many races, because the majority of the time you'd be trying to restore the engine's lost performance instead of just maintaining its good performance. Well, our bodies are a lot like that race car. Without maintaining its engine while its performance is optimal and making changes as soon as they're needed, we're going to have a lot more downtime for bigger repairs. So, the heart of our engine and the engine of our heart is the autonomic nervous system. And our driver is our brain. And how well our driver operates the engine, just like the race car driver, determines how well we run the race. And how we operate that engine is through the use of the gas, which is the sympathetic nervous system, or the fight or flight, or the brake, which is the parasympathetic nervous system, or the rest and digest portion of the autonomic nervous system. Our recoverability, our growth, and our overall health is dependent on the state of our engine, or the autonomic nervous system, at the end of our day. So how we utilize the brake and the gas throughout our day determines really how healthy we are and how much of that stress that we incur throughout the day we take into the following day. So now the million-dollar question: how do we measure the autonomic nervous system to know when to make the necessary changes or repairs before we see a decrease in performance or get injured or sick? And the answer is heart rate variability monitoring. Heart rate variability monitoring allows us to tap into the autonomic nervous system to see exactly how recovered we are from the prior day's stress and how ready we are to take on more stress. Heart rate variability monitoring is the best non-invasive measure of autonomic nervous system activity and balance available today. Only a few short years ago, it was only available in a hospital setting, and it was way too expensive for the average athlete to afford. Now we can do it for free, right in the comfort of our own home, on both an Apple or an Android device. Heart rate variability monitoring is so sensitive that even elite level pro athletes use it on a daily basis to optimize their performance, minimize their risk of injury, and maximize both their health and training consistency on a daily basis. Measuring your HRV is really easy to set up and both inexpensive and simple to use. The two apps that I'm going to show you are two that I've used before and really like. There are others available in the App Store, so you do have options. The first one is HRV for Training. HRV for Training uses your phone's camera to read your heartbeat through your finger. All you do is place your finger over your camera lens for the length of your reading. Really simple, but really effective. The second app is Elite HRV. Elite HRV is a free single-user app, but it does require you to purchase a finger sensor called the Core Sense for $165. I currently use this app and I love it. It's just really easy to use, and the finger sensor lasts a long time. I've had mine for over 3 years, and you just slip it over your finger and the app reads your heartbeat through your phone's Bluetooth. Really simple, really easy. And both apps let you choose between a 1, 3, and 5 minute time reading, which you take as soon as you get up. Both apps give you a number score, which makes it really easy to understand and optimize your results. Managing your HRV is really just managing your stress. And managing your stress really boils down to one of two things: either reducing your stress levels or increasing your body's resiliency to it through recovery strategies. If I'm looking at my daily stress levels, I like to think of the acronym SLEDS, which represents the 4 areas of stress in order of importance: sleep, life, exercise, and dietary stresses. Even though diet and exercise are important, the latest research tells us that the benefits of a good night's sleep far outweigh the benefits of both exercise and diet combined. If you're not fully recovered from the prior day's stress, your HRV will present itself on the low side, which is between a 1 and a 6, which is totally normal. And that just means you need to take a look at your SLEDS. How well you slept, your general life stress, how hard you exercised, and what you ate the day before. Somewhere you have to make an adjustment to allow your nervous system to catch up. For me, I would try to reduce the stress in that day and increase the recovery strategies to allow my HRV to catch up. And might be a cold shower before bed, watching what I eat during the day, and maybe taking the day off from exercise. Somewhere I would make a minor adjustment to bring an acute drop in my HRV score back up. And if I was fully recovered from the prior day's stress, my HRV score would present itself on the high side, which is between a 7 and a 10, and I could then just put the pedal to the metal knowing that I was fully recovered. I want to thank you for tuning into my channel, Boss Strength. Please smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and if you like today's content, give me a thumbs up. Any comments, place them down below. And for more information on how to reduce your stress or increase your HRV, check out these videos. As always, the game is always changing. Stay strong.